Łódź, the most beautiful Polish city? Well, that's according to National Geographic. Welcome to What's Up Poland, the regular show about Poland. I have to admit that this news took my breath away because when I first came to Poland and started traveling to Łódź back in the, let's just say, fairly threadbare days of 2008, 2009, 2010, I have to admit that I never traveled the city thinking this place will one day end up in one of the most prestigious lists of cities. That's right. This is the news that Łódź has been recognized as one of the best places in the world by National Geographic, the only Polish city to be listed in the category of sustainability. And the National Geographic has recognized the fact that since little old me went to Łódź, the city has gone through more than just a bit of a makeover, revitalization, and a heck of a lot more besides. If you have some memories of how the old Łódź used to look, you can probably write underneath here, but you won't be scaring anyone because anyone who knows they come to the city has seen that the entire place has changed. So I went for a bit of a romantic getaway to the city of Łódź last year, and I was totally amazed by what had happened there. Everyone talks about manufactura, but just generally speaking, the city's really come such a long way. As you go down Piotrkowska, the longest, by the way, street, I believe, or high street in the whole of Europe, you just get the sense that the city is going places and it's really attractive to live. And I've heard of a number of people who work in Warsaw who've chosen to live in Łódź because of the city's residential prices. So it's an up and coming city. Probably not the first one you put on the list if you were going to say the most beautiful city in Poland. Not the most visited city by far. But there's something about Łódź that packs a punch above its weight. For example, I'll ask editor Philip if you can show some pictures of Łódź here. If you can show Łódź's city logo. Now, when I first saw this thing, I thought that was a travesty. It was ridiculous and dumb. I got to tell you guys, that logo has really grown on me. Unlike, and I hate to say this as a Warsawian, unlike the Polish Warsaw symbol, which for me is just, it hasn't stood well to the test of time. The Łódź emblem just seems to me really fresh, emblematic, and says a lot about Łódź's reputation as kind of like the Hollywood, as you were, or the creative mecca for many Polish artists, including, of course, the Łódź Film School. So if you love the city and if you think it deserves to be up there, or maybe you think it doesn't, have a write underneath this episode and tell us your Łódź stories, the good, the bad, the ugly, and of course, the beautiful future it has ahead of it. I'll see you again for another episode of What's Up Poland.